Hey guys, how's it going? Kripparrian here. Today I want to highlight a card that I've really gained some appreciation for. It's the Blastcrystal Potion. Now, you have seen the card a little bit. It is played in a fair amount of Reno Warlocks, and that is a fairly popular deck on ladder. So you guys know the potential of this card, but it really got me thinking. We do not see this card in a lot of the other decks. While it can be one of the most powerful cards in some decks in Constructed, it's nothing like most of the other hard removal in the game because it really does have a pretty big downside. The fact that you lose a mana crystal really kills it for zoo decks, which rely on tempo to try to push their opponent out of the game. So you can't have this card sitting in your hand dead until like turn 8, where the mana advantage is no longer that relevant. And yeah, it just doesn't really work. You cannot play it on turn 4 and expect to win that game. It is very unlike a lot of the other hard removal. And, I think we really have to show some appreciation for the design behind this card because it is one of those very few cards that helps out only control decks that doesn't really, splash into aggro decks because the penalty is, very well designed. So maybe what I'm saying is I'd really love to see more cards that are designed like this, that really push the strengths of the control decks and do not make aggro decks even stronger than they are. In Arena, it has been quite a delight to play with. Now, I say delight, but obviously every now and then I'm going to get a bit salty getting hit by one of these. But the real magic behind it is that in Arena, the mana advantage that Warlock has is actually the most relevant. Warlock has the biggest difference going first versus going second, simply because the incremental mana differences between those two states is just so fundamentally important for Warlock. So, when I talked about how you can't really play this card in a zoo deck in the early game, that is absolutely true for Arena, but the interesting part is that in Arena, you often just have to do it anyway. If you have no play, or if you have this card in your hand, you are going to play this card on turn 4, even if it means, killing off a weak 4-drop. And that can lead to some very interesting games, and you really get to feel the downside of the card in that scenario, which again is super impressive. We really need more cards that, you want cards that have really powerful effects, but you want those cards that have really powerful effects to have very relevant downsides, because at that point you're managing more than just the card. The card like Blastcrystal Potion, it's not like, well, is this card good to play here? Do I just play this card on curve? Do I just play the next card on curve next turn? Does the game play itself? No, it is not like that. When you play Blastcrystal Potion, you really have to think about what you're going to be doing in the next few turns, and if it's going to cause you to lose the game if you miss an on-curve significant drop at a later stage. So, there's a lot of thought that goes behind playing this card. There's a lot of risk, and this is really what we need in Hearthstone. So I wanted to give you guys this shining example and highlighting a few of the matches I've experienced since Hearthstone's come out, so you guys can see, the pros and cons involved here. So I hope you guys do learn something. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys in a little bit.
Priest again? Come on. Is that like 3 in a row? I think it is. No, it was Priest, Warlock, Priest. Okay. Alright, fine, I guess I'll trade. I thought about not trading, but then that would make me very weak against the Talon Priest, I think it's called. Nice draw. Incoming shrekage via Potion of Madness. Oh. It's kind of cool, I guess.
seek
No, that play sucked. My card quality is really behind. Not streaming to win, I'm streaming to entertain you. Well, I'm also streaming to win.
How many fingers do you see?
Funnel cakes! Get your funnel cakes here! More cakes! The gates are open.
I don't really want to burn the Blastcrystal potion yet.
I'm not ready.
Is someone injured?
Well played.
So many fucking health buffs. This is good. I think he's very likely to play another card.
You wish to live forever.
Okay.
Well played.
Alright, let's go.
Engaging TC-130 into dislocator.
Well,
It's pretty good.
For the king! This piggy's going to market!
well played.
Good thing we saved that.
Well played.
For honor!
We know he doesn't have the other Deathwing, so... Wow, that's a draw. Wow. Holy crap, that sucked.
Buying or selling.
Yeah, the top deck board clear saved the game. Okay. I think Warlock going second is very likely to be a loss for this deck.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
King. A CT taunt deck? Katoon taunt deck? No. Seems pretty interesting.
Thank you.
Alright, well, I mean, that's pretty good so far.
Crystals, fresh from Kazakis.
Here we go.
got the board now, but I don't know, I might be a little bit late here.
For Blackwing. What you looking at? Get 'em.
I really wanted Shadow Strike, but I can't Shadow Strike, attack face, and re-weapon up. It's not possible. Can't win if I do that. So.
Here we go.
Probably get this one, no. Is Racketeer better than Boulder Fist? Depends. I would like to say no. I don't think it is better.
You on the list? This is our town.
Here we go.
Yeah, he's potioning pretty hard, but that puts him behind in a few other areas here, so might not be that bad.
Back of the line.
Here we go.
Thank you.
Okay. Top deck Mortal Coil. It did not. It's a pretty crazy deck though, isn't it?
Wanna blow something up?
Here we go.
I know I had guaranteed lethal, but I go for the tilt play whenever I can. I guess I'll keep the one drop. Gotta start early. You appreciate my positive attitude at all times. Inspires you to go into the world and do things for money until you hate them so deep. Your life becomes nothing more than salting the icy driveway that is your soul. Wow. Not bad.
Buying or selling.
Sure. Let's go with a piece of... Such fakeness, guys. Such fakeness. How do you get the deck tracker on your screen? This one is built into the Hearth Arena Overwolf app. If you use Overwolf and get the Hearth Arena app, it will just show up on your screen. That's it. Yeah, it's kind of tricky to use the abusive there because I don't really have any other good turn. So, yeah, we just go face. That's fine. Oh, sure, I guess.
Gadgets and Gazette always gets the scoop.
No, Doggo's not vegan. That's totally fine. He's gonna be 2 mana behind. It's very hard for him to catch up at this point. And I think I'm going to Smork now.
Wanna blow something up?
I got all the items I needed that at least would be difficult to get once I start playing my build. And we'll see how it works after that. Misplay with the doggies? What do you mean? I don't want him to have 3 mana with this on the board. There's the 4-drop mech situation's pretty dirty.
So many
The
possible.
point rating on this priest deck is like 68 or something. Good, but not great. If I play Genzo and just draw a bunch of early game cards, that might work.
Bottoms up.
Fine. The only thing I ask is don't implosion my 5/4 for 4. That's it. Simple request, right?
Go fish.
Okay, implosion for 6. I'm kind of thinking how you would, that's pretty good.
First kill.
Oh, I probably should have played the Socialite, though maybe I can burst with it next turn instead. I've been kind of thinking how you can make cards even faster than they already are. And you could actually make 0 drops with like 2-drop stats. With like next turn penalties or something. Like a 0 mana 3/2 overload 3. That's probably coming. 1 mana 3/3. Well, the 1 mana 3/3 just dies to the 1 mana 3/2, so it's not really that much better.
So many possible.
Listen up, Blizzard. I know, right? That's definitely coming up.
The game begins.
Right. Dude, can I fucking keep some minions on my side of the board, please? It's not an excellent idea yet. Make sure it also has totem synergy. Jesus. Did not attack with it. What a champion.
The game begins. Pick a card. Any card.
You wish to live.
Oh, come on! I'm actually pissed off right now. Every fucking thing I'm playing, I'm losing. Alright, dude, fuck that. It's time to go. Yeah, dude, it's like... How many removals is that? Like, 5? Wow! Alright, well, fuck your shit, dude. That's mine now.